At a time in history when empires seem to rise and fall, at a time when every new news story seems to send shockwaves around the globe, it is easy to overlook the resignation of a single government official, but this one is worth noting. I am speaking of the resignation of one Walter Schaub. Walter Schaub drew a great deal of attention to himself after having labored in relative obscurity here in Washington, D.C. He is the director of the Office of Government Ethics, or I should say, he was the director of the Office for Government Ethics, an institution that did not get a great deal of attention because it has no enforcement authority. It is an advisory position that Mr. Schaub held. It's kind of a watchdog position, you could say, but you know, a watchdog is only of value if someone is listening to it bark. Now, Mr. Schaub drew a great deal of press coverage in November after Donald Trump's election when he started tweeting about the different things that Donald Trump would need to do in terms of divesting his assets and so on in order to put himself in compliance with the law and with ethics rules and pretty much with human decency. Now, Mr. Trump did none of those things. Mr. Schaub stayed on despite enormous pressure. He was very brave about it. He challenged Kellyanne Conway, Mr. Trump's advisor, for plugging Ivanka Trump products in a TV interview, pointing out that that was an ethics violation. He questioned the ethics waivers that the Trump White House has issued, saying that they are invalid. And now he tells us, also on Twitter, that he will be going to work for the Campaign Legal Center, which is a nonprofit, nonpartisan advocacy group. Said Mr. Schaub, in working with the current administration, it has become clear to me that we need improvements to the existing ethics program. What we really need are laws that make it a crime for a president or any other elected official to live with such blatant conflicts of interest, or for that matter, to operate in the world of the revolving door